I've spent $19,448 on Whiteout Survival in 123 days. And I got some exciting content for you tonight because I'm going to do a little spending, but the main thing is I'm going to be doing the Prestige Spinner Wheel, and I've got a bunch of VIP points stocked up. We're going to see how close we can get to getting that meteor, but according to my calculations, I'm probably roughly at least $1,000, maybe $2,000 away from that still. It's amazing how much money and luck it takes to get that meteor march, and it's just for, you know, a cosmetic with some hunting march speed, really, but it's such a cool cosmetic. But let's get into this. So the reason I'm on the King of Icefield tonight, I basically want to show you what my plan is here, my plan of attack, and then I'll do some spending. So if we work kind of backwards, we've got a pet day on the last day. We got some pets. I mean, I can't do any of the. We got some gathering, some pet stuff, and some shards. I don't want to do anything with shards, and I don't want to do too much with speed ups and stuff anymore. I've done a bunch in trying to help alliances. I'm still doing an alliance rotation. I'm with the War Alliance right now. And I'm going to come back to my OMG Alliance to hang out a little bit. I miss them. It's been a while since I've been there. And plus we have BIA coming up, and we have State versus State coming up, internal castle battle, which we're going to try to run some practice drills. So essentially, I want to go back to OMG, and then I'm going to do my last tour with the Gel Alliance after that. I think that's how I'm going to do that, just because I need a little bit of a break from the diplomacy for a minute and try to focus on some SVS stuff with the team. So so basically what I'm looking at, the reason I'm explaining this is I think I'm going to do pet day on the last day. I'm going to basically do some pet stuff on the last day, although I really would like to do it sooner. Here is troops, so I can do some troops, or I can do chief gear. I think I'm going to do, well, I don't really want to do too much with chief gear, but that's a chief gear day. Here's the thing that's good. The Essence Stone, I'm going to use the Essence Stone pop-up trick. So I'm going to do Essence Stones on stage 5. And then look at this. We also have Essence Stones on stage 4. So I can do the 24-hour trick and do Essence Stones, Essence Stones. And there is Chief Charms here as well. As much as I would like to press some of that stuff, I'm trying to, you know, be as efficient as I can about it. And then today we have Chief Charms as well and pets. So that's the thing, is like, you know, because I'm trying to do a little bit across the account and I'm doing some spending to cover it, I'm trying to make sure that anything I spend during this event, I'm covering, because I don't want any loss towards SVS points, essentially. So that's the way I'm trying to manage this, as, you know, doing some spending. So I can do pets and or Chief Charms today. I'm not going to do Lucky Wheel anymore. I'm not going to do shards. I'm saving shards for State versus State. Although it's very tempting to do shards as well, because I'm certainly behind on Greg and Logan at this point. So the way to do this is Charms today, then Essence Stones, Chief Gear or Troops. I'll have to decide, because I did a lot with Chief Gear already. And then Pets on the last day. So the way I got there is basically distributing the points as best as possible. And because I'm going to do Essence Stones in those 2 days in a row when there's other stuff, and that leaves this as the only day I can do Charms, because I'm going to be doing Essence Stones on the other day that there's Charms, and then the last day Pets. So kind of spreads things out evenly. I hope that makes sense to you, why I'm doing what I'm doing. So that does leave me with Charms today. So just keep that in mind. Lucky Wheel, not doing anything with, because already got what I need from that. And that's what that is. Defeat nearby beasts. I put some points on the board for this one. I don't know. I don't really want to press this that hard. The ranking awards are only for some island decorations. I did put some points on the board, though, just because it's stamina. Maybe I'll put a few more points on the board for stamina, but that's it. And I registered my squad for the Lions Championship, so that'll be nice to help these guys out. I did help them with Crazy Joe as well. Got some points on the board for Crazy Joe, and helped them out that way as well. So I was glad I was kind of able to help them out, especially since their whale has been sick and hasn't been able to help them recently. So that's really all we got for events. Let's go to the Radiant Melody just to see. Like you saw me buy my stuff yesterday. Here's where I ended up with points. And so those were the rewards I got. That's actually nice. I got, not only did I get the nameplate, because of that spending I did to help the other alliances, I was able to get these 100 mythic shards as well, and not going to complain about that. Not to mention the speed ups, which did help offset all the spending I did, to make sure that I was, covering my use for State versus State prep. So that's where things stand right now. So now that you know what the game plan is, we can get into the spending. So first things first, let's come to the standard deals. Now I'm going to do a little bit of spending tonight. Well, I got 4 more days on this. I don't know. Let's leave that alone. Let's leave the pet chest alone for now. Well, the thing is, I do want some VIP points though, because we got a bunch I'm going to do for VIP points. So let me grab some more of these advancement materials. And I'm going to do some pet food as well because I did run out of pet food last time. So I'll grab it like that. Now the training pack, man, you know, I've used a lot of this for some of the work I was doing. I am essentially between needing some VIP points tonight and using a lot of stuff for that help I was giving to the other alliance. I'm going to buy this out. I'm buying out the training pack tonight. And part of that is just because I wanted it for state versus state prep. Now we go to the charms craftsman. And, you know, charms are something, you know, I do have a bunch of charms built up, but I'm going to be using them tonight for King of Icefield. So I want to make sure that I'm replacing whatever I use and then some. So I'm going to buy this up to, actually I'm going to buy it out because I want this to be a day of doing Prestige Spinner. I said I've got a lot of money still to go until I get the Meteor Skin, and I would really like that. The Fire Pack, the Fire Crystal Value Pack, I'm going to buy a couple of these. It's not the best deal in the game, but it's not the worst. So I'm just going to buy up to the $20 mark here for that, just to put some more of those in the bank. And the enhancement, the gear enhancement special, I need, oh, I lost my card somewhere. I think I need, what is it? 540 of these, I believe. So I'm going to buy these. Again, I'm just doing it today because I need some more VIP points in the bank. And all right, I'll buy that out. Why not? Well, I guess I won't buy it out. I forgot that they scale up at the end. So that puts me right about where I need to be. I can pick up the rest through other ways. And then I'll grab my daily deals. Got lucky. Excellent. And now I'll grab that. I am going to renew the Ultra Monthly Value card as well because of the VIP points. And that also, all these purchases I'm doing are also helping this alliance I'm visiting. So they're going to get all this, but I'm renewing that now just to get some more VIP points on the board, essentially. And by the way, those of you who tell me to buy the mystery badge packs to be able to get the widgets, this is not a bad deal, but you got to kind of hunt for the deal if you want the discounts. So I'm going to buy a couple of these. I'm just because I want the VIP points tonight. I'm gonna just buy a couple of those and I'll hunt for the discounts. But I noticed here, check this out. I was complaining that it's hard to find places to get these Gen 2 widgets, and look, they have this deal right here. And I'm gonna grab this just up to, it looks like it resets every week. So I'm gonna grab this a couple times just to get some of those in the tank as well. That's not that much, but you know what? Maybe I'll grab another, get to the $20 mark, because these are, you know, I do need to press that a little bit for some of those heroes when we get into state versus state prep. So I don't want to put that too much, but it is hard to find them now. I should have taken advantage of the gear deals when they were here during that generation. So just trying to catch up on that. So now let's take a look at the deals section, and we don't have anything particularly special in here. We just got our claims here, got our claims here, got our Deadshot claims there. I'll give it a shot. Let's see if Deadshot is nice to me tonight or not. All right, I'm gonna start in the middle. Hey, all right. Oh, come on, man. This is just, you know, this game is rigged. Deadshot just hates me. Deadshot just absolutely hates me. I think Deadshot likes its time on YouTube to make fun of me. And then whoa, click the wrong thing. There we go. Deposit. Get that deposit going again. All right, so that's the deals section. Let's take a look at the shop quickly, since I was talking about this. So, you know, in here, sometimes if I get a good deal on these, I'll grab these. I tend not to get the ones that are resource-based, but I try to get, if I get free VIP and some of the other stuff at decent rates. I have been turning these into Tundra Trading Station, but I'm just going to use them to max out the heroes and just be done with it, just to have them all maxed out, and then I'll trade up what I can. But here's what I'm talking about in the mystery shop. See, like right now, there's no special deals on the S3, so I'd have to sit here refreshing, and I'd have to hope to get the deal. And look, I didn't get a deal again. I did get a deal on the pet advancement chest, and then I got to waste gems trying to get the deal, and there we go. I finally got a 20% off, so I'll grab those, and you only get 2 of them at the 20% off. So now you got to refresh again. All right, and look, I didn't get them again. So like, you know, yeah, I can get the season 2 widgets, and that's only 2,000 instead of 2,500. So that already is a little bit of a discount compared to buying it in the main shop. So that's one way to get the season 2 as well. So I think that's basically what I'm going to do is, but you know, I'm going to grab them like this because it's hard. I'm just going to keep wasting gems trying to get the deals, and you're not guaranteed to get the deals. So you just got to keep wasting gems trying to get them. So when I get them up there, I'll grab it. And just grab some. And now we got, well, the season 3, well, I think I do need some more. So I'll grab that because it's the deal. Refresh again. And we got some, I'll grab those, and I'll grab this. And that's how you do it with the mystery shop. And I did already buy the mithril from the arena shop. The VFP shop, I already did my main purchases, and I'm going to kind of sit on the Alliance and Foundry. I did a little bit, you know, getting ready for gear and things like this. So that's where things are sitting right now. Labyrinth reset, and I got the mithril out of it, and got some gear out of it as well. And so that's where things are. And I'm going to need to end up buying some more of the stamina because I used some for this event. So I'll buy more stamina and replace it. So now let's put up some points on the board for King of Icefield with some charms, and I think, let's see, charms 6 status 1, so 3175. Do that calculation quick. 3175 times 70 is 222,000 points. So it looks like I will only need maybe 2 of the charm upgrades. So, but I'll do a couple of them because I spent enough to cover anyways. So we'll come in here. Now here's the thing. My charm upgrades, I'm trying to keep them lagged. So we got 3, 6, and 5. And I want to lag the Lancer behind a little bit, but it's lagging quite a bit right now. So I'll come in here and I'll upgrade. Oh, did that one upgrade handle it? Did I misinterpret the... It did. That one upgrade put 600,000 points on the board. What did I miscalculate there? Let's see. Race Chief. So I went from Chief Charm upgrade score to 4. Oh, because I went from 3 to 4. That was a big jump. It's not the small incremental ones. Okay, well, you know, that's good enough. I don't want to blow too many points that we can save for SVS. So that got my points. I got my Medal of Honor, and I'm done. I spent a lot more on charms tonight because I thought I was going to do something else, but that was enough. That's good enough for me. I don't want to go crazy with King of Icefield. All right, so that means that the only thing I have left to do on the account tonight is a VIP spinner. Maybe we'll do Labyrinth as well. You know what? Let me just take a look at this quick. I'll take care of the backpack before I do VIP spinner. It's for you, those of you who are curious what it ends up looking like on a whale account when you do all this spending. That's what my speed ups look like. That's what my resources look like. I do gather and stuff like this as well. And we'll take care of these VIP points. That'll put quite a few VIP points in the bank. And see if I can press this gear a little tiny bit more. All right, that's a little tiny bit more. Got that. And now I'm gonna switch this up and I'm gonna take care of Labyrinth first. So Cave of Monsters, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything with because I'm already maxed out on this. So let's see what happens just as far as random luck. I don't know. I don't think I improved pets since the last time I had Labyrinth, so this will basically just be random luck. I might be able to like adjust the troops a little bit maybe and try to get a different outcome, but I don't usually have great luck with this. Yeah. It's about how I expected that was going to go. So let's take a look at Glowstone Mine. I think I may have, well, I just did a little tiny bit of Chief Charms. But let's see. Chief Charms. Glowstone Mine. So this is typically a 50, 20, 30. And I have been kind of cheating this a little bit. Like this, and it's been working. Let's see how that works. No, that didn't work. Let's go with the standard. See if that helps. Didn't help. I wonder if I change to an extreme. Let's see. Wonder if that would do anything. It seemed to help a little bit, but let's try it again. It did actually help a little bit. I'll have to play around with that ratio a little bit more. But that's Glowstone Mine. So that's all I got for Labyrinth. I didn't think that was going to move the needle much, but I just wanted to see. All right, now let's take a look finally at VIP. Let's see where we're at. Ooh, that is so close. That is so close to 1 million. Man, you know, if I got, so according to some kind of estimations I was working up, if I was very, very lucky in the top 10%, I can get Meteor with 952,000 points. Here, it's very, very unlikely. It's like I'd have to be in the top 5% of all random trials, but so it's still unlikely, but you never know. So I don't want to do a whole bunch more spending tonight, so let's just get on with the pick your wheel, and we'll see where this goes. Let's see, we can do it in, woo, that's a little too rich for my blood. I want to do them 20 at a time so I can see. Is it 20? I thought there was a 20. 10? I thought there was a 20. I'm thinking 20 because when you do it for 10, it ends up being 20,000. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's do 50 spins at a time. That'll give me 8 spins, and we'll see how lucky I get. I mean, ultimately, it's just all random anyway, so I'll skip the animation. Here we go. 50 spins, 100,000 VIP points. Wow. That did not seem like it was as lucky as it could have been. Only 3 meteors, 1 frost sphere. All right. Let's try it again. 5. All right, that's a little better. 7. All right. And 1 frost sphere. 6. All right. And 1 frost sphere. 5. That's all right. 6 again and a frost sphere. Nice, I'll take it. 5. All right, I'm gonna go down to 10 because I feel like I should have done this from the start. Well, that wasn't great. A frost sphere, nice. Nothing. Well, this isn't my night. 1. 2, all right. Another 1. I'll take it. The dreaded 50. Ah, left side of the wheel. Nobody wants the left side of the wheel. Left side of the wheel again. All right, I got another meteor. I clicked too quick. Ah, the dreaded 50. All right, well, let's see what that looks like here. We got 6 more frost spheres. That's starting to come together. That's going to take forever. And we've got 42. Look at this. Hey, hey, hey. That's looking pretty close. I didn't get as lucky as I hoped tonight, but only 14 more. That means, you know, a couple more sessions like this. Actually, just probably one or two more good spending sessions, and we're looking at getting Meteor March. It's coming. It's coming real soon. Only 14 more to go. Let me see something. Yeah, so with that, I'm roughly, if I get really lucky, like maybe $900 away. If I don't get so lucky, like $1,200 away from getting the Meteor puzzle. So anybody who says that they got the Meteor puzzle for less than $20,000, they probably did not. It's got to be, you're looking in the ballpark of $20,000 spent on the account before you can get Blazing Meteor, between all the VIP and then all the VIP points you need just to get it. And then even with some luck, I mean, you know, you just can't escape the fact that it's a huge number you need. But check this out. Well, I can only get one. This is custom of your choice, but I'll grab that because it's mythic gear. And I mean, because this gets reset all the time, I wonder. You can buy the skin tokens in here. All right. I don't feel like that's the best use of my tokens. But I can buy a bunch of these in here. And so that's also helps with charm designs, and this will help with gear. Yeah, I mean, might as well just buy that, because that'll be good for gear. So, and then, you know, I mean, this is a never-ending story anyways, right? I'm going to be buying stuff, and I'll be in here again. So, I don't know, about another $1,000. Probably, it depends on how much I need to spend the rest of the week. But we're probably looking like maybe a few days to a week away from getting the Meteor March. That's getting close. Getting very close. That's all I have tonight, but hopefully you enjoyed this. And if you enjoy this journey I'm going on and you want to see when the Meteor March comes, right? You got to help me out by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll know about it right away. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.